He's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And they're brought out by one of the strongest throwers in the game and a great athlete as well from Tennessee, Joe Milton.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
They'll get 18 yards there, and it's good enough for a New York first down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They go right back to Hall. And that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Catch made. And he goes out a little short of the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41.
First down, Jets.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Kate, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
We give to Hall on the draw. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside, defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 2nd down.
That penalty helps him out. Makes it 2nd and 7. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Benjamin St. Just getting up to end that play.
On the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to convert with an option on 3rd down. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Milton now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
On 3rd down, Herbert has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Motioning left is Johnston. McConkey's got it again. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
18 more yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Hampton now up the middle. And he's cut after a gain of about 2. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He's got it. He's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Complete here to Hampton. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
No gain on the play.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Will McDonald there on the tackle.
22-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Herbert from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Chargers first down.
Running it with Hampton. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hampton will take it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Jets, nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Jets and Joe Milton set to take over again. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
And the Jets first down.
Play fake. It's Milton. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. This play goes for 36. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First down, New York.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. Back now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Going to keep this one and go. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Right side, this is caught by Taylor. And in, touchdown, New York! The Jets can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And that touchdown on their opening drive, more of what we've come to expect from him this season. You can see he's one of the league's best at finding the end zone thus far. Here's Hampton to open the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
He finds Johnston. And he has this down to the 34. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Chargers will have it first.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Draw play here, Hampton. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Finds a seam down the middle. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up an LA first down.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And this is scooped up by the Jets. Their offense going to take over in much better field position as they get a bunch on that fumble return.
And there is nothing like a defense taking the ball away for you. Right? It's all about the ball. It's all about, you hear me preach that all the time. Get the ball back. Well, they get the ball back with a little extra bonus on that return as well.
New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They're going play action. The Chargers get home, and they drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll throw 3rd and long. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He drops it! Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Matt Ariza on to punt. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Hampton. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Hampton gets the handoff. This is ahead for about 5. Devon Fuller bringing that play to an end. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. There's a dive up the middle. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Catch made left side by McConkey. And this one doesn't go far. So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Jets out to begin another drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First call here coming from the shotgun. On the counter, Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
And this one does not go far. 2nd down now, they need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 28.
This is Hampton. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. New set of downs for him at the 38.